20.
Nice. Hey man, so that ball flight looks a little bit different today. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, after the first lesson, I definitely thought about, the whole transferring of the weight. I realized I was out on my toe.
Yeah.
So therefore, the right knee was pushing forward, as opposed to what you talked about and what Hogan was really good at, is moving this knee into this knee. So I started working on making sure that the weight shift came from my heel to the toe and not the toe to the heel the other way. But I've definitely been working with the mirror.
Well,
I've been the man in the mirror all week.
So speaking of that subtle change to the weight transfer, it seems like it's changed your club path a little bit, which results in a slightly different ball flight, right?
Exactly. It's definitely coming more down underneath the plane of glass as opposed to over the top of the plane of glass.
And what's the ball flight now?
The ball flight is definitely a little lower.
Uh-huh.
What we talked about last week, a little lower, a little more penetrating. And it is moving from right to left correctly. It's not manufactured right to left. It's actually going out to and moving back to the left.
Just naturally, no crazy manipulation?
I'm not doing anything different except changing the transfer weight from my lower body.
Wow, well that's a big step in the right direction. So
yeah.
We're going to pick up from there today and keep refining this beautiful action. It's nice.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're real quickly getting to what I would refer to as my wish list, because you've made more progress than practically any student I have in the shortest amount of time, because you've really obviously made a commitment, and that ball flight is a lot different. But what I would like to see is a little bit more, essentially, this is your lever, like this is the center of the radius. It seems like you're getting a little narrow here, and I think that, and it's pretty well known, the bigger the arc,
sure.
The more power you're going to have. And it's not a function of anything other than just the width of the arc. It's not like you're swinging harder or anything else.
Just keep this in.
Yeah, it's a feeling of keeping your hands away from your chest. And it's again, I'm talking about a wish list, because I don't even know if I can do it, but I'll give it a shot here. But that feeling of just nice and wide, Excellent. Excellent. That was so gorgeous, man.
Funny. If I go for that, you're right. I mean, it's inevitable. I feel like when I really try to stretch out, like it comes down automatically.
There's more space.
Yeah, and it drops down here.
Mm-hmm.
Take that all day.
How many drivers have you hit in the last couple of weeks?
None. That was my first in 2 weeks.
So
still working on the motor downstairs. I've been working on the fundamentals of the lower body. So those drivers right there that I hit have been the first in 2 weeks I've hit. But I can definitely feel, having that much longer arc, keeping the left hand and driving the body down. The club seems to be coming in the inside, and I actually hit a couple of real draws there with a driver, which I've never done. So,
well, you're slotting the club better.
I believe so. I mean, that's obviously what you're trying to get me to do. So I feel like I can go. I'm not stopping or in a bad position right away and then having to correct myself with the longer club. So yeah, I just got to keep going, I guess. So the last couple of weeks since I started with you and practicing and working on the mirror techniques, it seems to be happening automatically. I'm not doing it. It's doing it on its own.